It is Memo Monday. Let's talk about whips, shall we? Get your head out of the gutter. We are going to talk about political party whips. You know what we do on this page on Mondays? We talk about jobs and government from the local to the federal level, so we understand how our government works or how it's supposed to work, and that way we're better prepared for the next election cycle, right? Everything I tell you can be found online and, so much more. You don't just have to believe me, a random lawyer who may or may not show up on your FYP or following page. You never know. And of course, as I tell you, this is for educational and informational purposes only. So what is a party whip? Well, they're a member of a party's leadership. They are in both the House and in the Senate. And really what they do is they try to coordinate their party and they work with other leaders to get everyone in line. So they're all behind a shared agenda. They're all going to vote for a certain legislation or policy. They just want to kind of keep everybody, in line, I guess is the best way to say it. Fun fact, the term whip comes from the fox hunting term whipper in, which is the person who corrals the foxhounds. Who knew? I did not know that until today. So what do the whips do in the Senate? Well, it's the second highest position in the Senate, serving directly under the floor leader. So that means the Republican whip is second in command to the Republican leader, and the Democratic whip is the second in command to the Democrat leader. Now, in the House of Representatives, they still do the same thing. They try to rally their party around a particular agenda or legislation or issue, right? I have to imagine with the Republican Party, it's kind of like trying to corral cats or herd cats, but I digress. But the primary difference between a whip in the House and a whip in the Senate, I'm not starting over, is that the House Majority Whip is sometimes the number 3 position, not the second position in party leadership. And that is because the majority party in the House becomes the Speaker of the House. And then the number 2 member is the House Majority Leader, which would then put the third person as the Majority Whip in that situation. So while you don't vote someone in as the party whip, you obviously vote the representatives or the senators into their positions. So it still does matter, and you still should research when people are coming in and want to be a representative or a senator. You should still pay attention, because eventually they could be the party whip and they could be trying to convince people to vote for some crazy ass shit. It's Memo Monday. I'm sorry it was a hot mess, and I'm going to go take my 80s hair and get back to it. Happy Monday.